Alright, 19, we're doing the same thing, but we're not actually given the equation. In this one, we're actually given a graph to look at. And we're not given any like actual points on this graph, so we will be doing like a little bit of estimating when it comes to finding these things. So I think the easiest thing to do first off here is just go ahead and figure out what the midline is. So the midline is just a horizontal line that goes through the middle of your wave. So it's just going to cut right through the middle. It's pretty easy to eyeball this one. So our midline, let's go ahead and state that. It's y equals, and it looks like that's 100. So y equals 100. Alright, next up, let's do amplitude. So what the amplitude actually is just the distance between that midline and either the top of the wave or the bottom of the wave. Both of those distances are the same, so for this one, going from the midline to the top of the wave, looks like it's about 20. And you can see that it's about the same thing. If you go from the midline to the bottom of the wave, it's still 20. From 100 to 80, distance is 20. From 100 to 120, distance is 20. So my amplitude is 20. Alright, last thing is period. This one we have to think about. The biggest thing we have to think about is what period actually means. So the period is like how long it takes for this wave to start repeating itself. So I mean, just looking at this graph, we can see that it's just like it's the same pattern over and over and over again. So let's pick a point to start with. So I'm just going to start here at the very left because I think it'll make measuring easier. So what I'm trying to figure out here is like how far along this graph does it take to get back to this same position. So starting here, I'm going up, then I'm going down, then I'm going up, and I'm back to the same position I was over here. So after this point, after this same point, we see that this shape starts repeating itself. It's just this shape, you know, over and over again. So from here to here, it looks like that's about 0.8. So I'm going to say about 0.8, and looks like it's in seconds. So again, period is just how long it takes for this graph to start repeating itself. So every 0.8 seconds, we're just doing the same thing again. Every 0.8 seconds, it's just the same. Start over at the same spot.